So you know there's the old thing about dads who leave to buy a carton of milk and just never come back? Well, after being on vacation with my 1-year-old son, I get it, dude. I mean, of course, I'm kidding. I'll at least leave a note or whatever. But so we've done the whole prison break, and obviously, I'm not gonna NSL myself. Hong Kong is the best country in the world, and every decision they've made has been absolutely great. But right now, I'm in sunny Greece. It's not sunny right now. It's been a bit rainy, but so we fly from Hong Kong to England, non-direct, and this is the first time. Well, obviously we're flying for the last 2.5 years, but it's the first time my kid's flying. So obviously full on anxiety for the 3-4 weeks preceding the flight. How are we gonna handle it? How is he gonna handle it? But he took it like a champ. We flew like a midnight flight. We slept almost the whole way through. No dramas. We get to England, all good. So then after being in England for a couple of weeks, we have come to this resort in Greece. It's like an all-inclusive resort. It's like my first all-inclusive experience. And that was a little bit hairier. So we get up at 2:30 to get the van to the airport because in England apparently you've got to go to the next city to get a plane. And it's pitch black, we're in the van, the kids are going nuts. We get to the airport and it's like the news headlines have been, like airport strikes, right? So the queues, like at the taxi stand, the queues are out the door. So if we weren't with other people, I would have been like, let's not go, let's just leave, turn the van around, but we get out the truck, we load all our stuff in, and that's the one thing about having the kids is we just zip past every queue. Almost every queue, we're like, oh, you got the kids, come into this, special area, sir. we just go through, and it's all good. So we get onto our plane, no problem. Okay, it's budget because your boy, whatever, keeps it real. 4 hours, no extra seat for the kid, but whatever. We make it, and now if you haven't done an all-inclusive, it's basically like a cruise ship on land, right? So it's just basically a buffet, 24 hours, and room service, whatever you want, drinks, everything. So when we first get here, I'm like, like the first night of a bachelor party, right? You're going nuts, you're drinking, and at my age now, right after that, then you pump the brakes a lot, and you go, okay, well, let's not have so many drinks. Let's maybe not have 6 appetizers. So now, what are we, day 4 or 5? The shine's coming up a little bit. It's been good though. Like there's activities for the kids, there's pools, beach, yoga. I've been doing a bit of yoga. One thing though, there's a lot of water sports like jet skis and stuff, and obviously the kids can't do that. So obviously I can't do that, which seems a little bit of a waste, but I take what I can get. So yeah, all-inclusive resorts been pretty fun. And so we're with the kids' cousins, baby mama's sister's kids, and they're about the same age. And I think that really like accelerates their growth. So I'm like seeing like exponential development in him. Like he really likes the iPad nowadays, and bad parenting or whatever. But you go into the restaurant and you see all these other families with kids with the phones on the table, and it's fine, dude. It's whatever. It makes them happy. It makes them happy, right? But he now there's a song about different kinds of food. If you like different kinds of food, and he likes to yucky. He'll do that. He thinks that's hilarious. And also, we were sitting in bed just now, and he's kind of watching the iPad like this, and all of a sudden he puts it down, he gets up, and he starts doing the dippy do. I'll put it up on the screen. So that was very cute. But I think just being around other kids his age has like really accelerated his growth, and that's really really fun to see. He'll like now make sounds like dad when he probably really wants mom, but that's really cute too. So all-inclusive resorts, 4 land cruises out of 5 land cruises. Actually, no, I'll take that back because as soon as we took off the plane from Hong Kong, the airman, the air service guy, please don't cancel me. He says, if you don't want to wear your mask, you take your mask off. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking my mask off. But then anxiety is up here because living in Hong Kong for so long. And obviously, I trust my government, and they are trying to help us and serve us, the people. And so I'm anxious in England because everyone's maskless and they're coughing and sneezing, and I think everyone's trying to target their COVID at me. But I get here and it's dry as all get out. So your boy's got a headache, your boy's got a dry, scratchy throat right back here. So just because of that, not because of COVID, but because it's dry, 3 land cruises out of 5 land cruises. But yeah, we've got a couple more weeks back in England, and then we're back for a quarantine week. So good, Hong Kong government. Really, really appreciate that. I know you're looking out for everyone's best interest, and that's obvious. So they didn't want us to be free. God did.
They ain't believe in us. God did. God did.
They want you to make the right moves. God did. God did. God did. God did. They didn't want us eating healthy. God did.
They want you broke. They want you miserable. They want you unhappy. They don't want you to be inspired. They don't want you to be motivated. They don't want you to win. So I'm gonna eat a cheeseburger. And become a billionaire. They ain't believe in us. God did.
God did. God did.
If you have enjoyed
God
the show,
did. They didn't want you to Vikshasana. God did. Get the beach.
You either win with us or you watch us win. Everyone has a choice. The choice is yours. Ivan, get me coming out the car and everything. Get the sneakers. Get the sneakers. Now get the side of the sneakers. Take your time, man. Don't rush on nothing. Now come up and get the wrist piece. See, the watch represents it's always on time.
God did. God did. God did. God did. God did.